Welcome to your second video of the day. Both of these videos were recorded yesterday on a Saturday, so I'm still fresh off the game. As you see, I can still got a shirt on. Um, yeah, this is another video talking about Vladimir Coufal. I promise you, the Rico case on a certain man will come soon. It will come soon. I just need to gather more evidence for part one, and I'm sure I'll gather a lot more evidence from today. But I have to be strategic. But make sure to like the video and subscribe. We're trying to reach 1K before the end of the season. Um, okay. Okay. Vladimir Coufal, you are an example of what's wrong with a portion of our fan base, but a lot of fans in England in general. I do not care about other fan bases in terms of what I'm trying to talk about today, so I'll remain from criticism from now. But this is why I don't like this guy. He seems like a nice guy. He seems like a great character, but that don't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. The reason why that doesn't mean anything is because forget winning trophies, forget finishing top four, top six, whatever you want, forget anything. To win a football match, you having a great character and giving your shirts to football fans after the game is not going to win you football matches and does not make you a competent human, let alone a footballer. Um, this is my problem. I can't remember the other game, but off the top of my head, it was the Aston Villa 1-1, where Vladimir Sufa had a horrific first half, had a better second half, but masked his stinker by giving his shirt to the fans. And then fans were praising him online, talking about how, look at him, he bleeds claret and blue. All because he gave a fan his shirt. You know, a kid whose dad or mum probably paid hundreds of pounds for just for their kid to travel to the Midlands to watch West Ham draw. I don't care if a player gave a fucking shirt to the fans. He had a shit game. When Sufal was complaining about game time, I'm talking about he could have moved to Fulham. I was talking about how Lopetegui really liked him or some bullshit, and Graham Potter comes in and doesn't play him. And then when he did play him, he was in centre back. Fans online were talking about he's been mistreated by the club. Mistreated by the club. Last season, where this guy was one of the biggest problems in once West Ham were in possession by just going backwards and passing the ball. This fan base were like, but look at the assists he's got. In the 22-23 season, where we won the Conference League, in the first half of the season, where we beat Southampton, you can actually go and check out my match reaction from that year. I think I mentioned it. It's when, funny enough, yeah, Southampton, funny enough. Southampton away 1-1, where Declan Rice scored. To mask his stinker, people were talking about his expected assists and his expected threat. They were pulling up pie charts, bar charts, all of the charts like it's a maths lesson, like it's numeracy in primary school. I think you guys get the gist. Fans are talking about, oh, but he did extra hours in training after training. Like that, that clearly didn't fucking work, did it? I don't care. You think I care about that? You think I care if you do extra training? Do you think I care? Do you think that I give a shit that you do extra training? Now, I'm sorry, we're 4 minutes into the video, but this is kind of my point. To put out that performance against Southampton, the worst team in the Premier League, one of the worst teams in Premier League history, after complaining about game time, you put in a 0 out of 10 performance against the worst team in the Premier League, and you're complaining about game time. You're complaining about game time. Fuck your first season. Your 3 seasons after that was fucking shit. You was good in the Conference League final, but you should have been. It was the biggest game in recent history in the 21st century, so you should have been good. Well done. Well done, bro. Because to some fans, you're going to go down as a cult hero. But to me, you're just another West Ham player. And you always will be. At least when Fulkirk talked, he talked after a game. He talked about mentality. He didn't talk about, oh, what about me? What about me? Fulkirk has had back-to-back injuries this season. Moved from a Champions League club to our shit club. He's not saying, oh, what about me? I was sold a dream. If Fulkirk was honest, he could have been like, you know what? I came from Borussia Dortmund to West Ham because I heard it was an exciting project and that's what was sold to me. But I came here. The first manager was a dickhead. I got 2 injuries, so it's been very hard for me. The new manager, yeah, he's cool, but I kind of want to leave because I haven't settled in. I wouldn't have respected it. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have respected Fulkirk saying that. But if he was honest, he could have said that. But you know what he said? He talked about the team. He talked about mentality. He talked about pushing higher up the pitch. He talked about capitalizing after 1 goal. You know what Coufal talked about after being at this club for 4.5 years or whatever it's been? 3.5 years since 2020. So yeah, for 4.5 years, nearly 5. You know what he talked about? Himself. 1 good season does not save that for me. 1 good season. And people are going to be like, you know, he's had more than 1 good season. What about last year? Last year he was shit. Some of you were begging to play Ben Johnson over him. So he can't have been that good. The season before, he was shit. He was shit. Let's be real. In that Conference League season, he was shit. Season before that, which was his second season, he had an injury. And then Moyes played him with an injury. Had some good games, had some shit games. So it's not a good season. It was one of the reasons why Mark Noble didn't get to beat Manchester City on his last home game for West Ham United. Just has to head it into his own goal. Fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't want to hear Coufal complain. Why can't you be like your mate Souček? I want to hear Souček complain. Souček's on the bench right now. You see, if Souček was to stay at West Ham, and in a few months' time, they did an interview about his game time, and he's like, and he just keeps it honest. Like, as much as I'm not happy with the game time I'm getting, I'm still going to try hard for the team and stuff. And he's not talking about, but I could have moved to Fulham or I could have moved to this team or whatever. You see that? I respect it. Because you're probably not happy with your game time. No one is going to be happy with their game time being on the bench. But you have no justification to play over Aaron Wan-Bissaka at any point in life. There is not one single human being, maybe apart from your family, that is going to pick that is going to pick you over Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The only reason why you played today was because Wan-Bissaka had a knock. And by the way, Wan-Bissaka being out does not make a difference to us winning the game today. He's a right back. We didn't lose because of Coufal. But you can't chat like that and then perform like shit. I don't think I'm going to say nothing about it. Because you know what? You know why I'm not happy? Because no other West Ham fan will call this out. No one's going to call this out. No one's even going to remember that he had them quotes a couple weeks ago. No one's going to fucking remember. But I do. You see, I do. I've got corn for everyone on this channel. I don't care who it is. I don't care. So I remember this shit. Stop talking. And fuck off. You see all these fucking compilations that's going to roll around? Fuck Coufal. How about that? Fuck Coufal. Fuck you. The compilations when you leave? Fuck them man that make the compilations. How about that? Fuck my Czech warrior and all that shit. Fuck you as well. All of you that haven't called him out, fuck you. Call him out. Because you want to defend him because he had a fucking good season in his first season, yeah? Fucking call him out. Because you know why I'm like singling him out today? Because he's the only one chatting. He's the only one chatting. You think I want to call these people out? Do you think I want to be complaining? I don't want to be complaining. I don't. But I don't care. How about that? I don't care. So call him out. Call him out. But anyway, that's the end from me. I'm sorry for all the angry videos, but I say how I see it. I say it how I see it, man. I say how I see it. I can't put up with nonsense. I don't care if I'm a West Ham fan, fucking Notts County fan, Accrington Stanley fan. I will always have a standard of what I'm watching at my club. Always. So yeah, like the video, subscribe. We're on the road to 1K. Take care. Peace.